Today we will begin with a new topic on coastal water level fluctuation. If we look at tide records in different locations around the world, they can generally be classified into three types, in what we call the semi-diurnal type, the mixed type, or the diurnal type. Now, in order to differentiate between these three types of tide, we will first have to identify the tidal day, which is approximately 24 hours and 50 minutes. For example, in these tidal records, if we locate one tidal day, then we will find that in that particular tidal day, we start with one high, followed by one low, followed by another high, followed by another low. So that there are two high and two low in a day. This is another high, but this belongs to the following day already. So semi-diurnal tide are characterized by two high and two low per day, whereby the difference between the high and the low are quite close. Whereas for diurnal tide, if we identify one tidal day, there's only one high and one low. This is the next high for the following day. Mixed type tide will have also two high and two low in a day, but they have what we call a higher high and a lower high, a lower low and a higher low. So for example, in this one tidal day, the first high is higher, the first low is lower, the second high is lower, but the second low is higher. Now, the difference between this high and this low is relatively large. We call that the tidal range. But the difference between this high and this low is relatively smaller. So that is a mixed type of tides. This example of actual tidal record from location around Malaysia. The red boxes shown on the slides represents one tidal day. You can verify that by checking the time axis on the horizontal scale. Now let's look at gendering. You notice that if we pick one tidal day, we can see only one high and one low. So that is diurnal type of tide. This is also one tidal day. There's also one high and one low. Okay, you don't count this as the third high because this one now belongs to the following day. For Penang, if you look at one tidal day, there are two high and two low. First high, first low, second high, second low. You don't count this because this now belongs to the first high of the following day. This is December 23rd, midnight, until December 24th, midnight. That's one complete day. Okay. For Sandakan, this is June 29, midnight, until June 30th, midnight. So we have one high, one low, second high. The second low is actually this one. Okay, we check another one. First high, first low, second high, second low. But one of the high is much higher than the other one of the low is much lower than the other one. So this is the mixed tide. So the category whether the area has semi-diurnal, diurnal, or mixed tide depends on the tide form number, which is given by this equation over here, which basically is the ratio of the summation of the K1 and O1 component over the M2 and S2 component. So as you can see, for different range of the tide number, then we may have diurnal type or semi-diurnal type, or in between we can have mixed type. Of course, the mixed type can also be inclined in either direction. We can have the mixed type, which is very close to almost semi-diurnal, or a mixed type which is closer and is more like diurnal.